If you were to go back 5, 6 years ago, this would be a newly released vehicle, the Boss Chatillon 25-ton. And at the time, this vehicle looked absolutely amazing for the technical limitations of a mobile device. However, years have passed since then, and with graphics getting more powerful on phones and processors becoming stronger, it means that we can now run tanks that look like this, being the Rinoceronte. The Rhino looks absolutely amazing with its enhanced graphics. And it's not just the Rhino, even vehicles that used to have unupdated graphics like the AMX M4 or even the IS-7 now feature absolutely amazing and stunning looking graphics. I have to give Wargaming quite a bit of credit. They've been doing a great job making these tanks look the part. We can see that tracks now have their own physics, and if you drive over little hills or objects, the tracks will actually physically move on the terrain, which is itself also incredible. So, in general, Wargaming's done a very solid job of updating the tanks, albeit slowly, but updating the graphics in the game. Not only have they been updating the graphics of vehicles, but they've also been obviously updating the graphics on certain maps. If we can make our way to a map like Middleburg, for example, this is a map that for a while looked pretty dang mediocre. But now, Middleburg looks absolutely fantastic. The buildings themselves, I mean, this doesn't look like a mobile game. This is very, very high quality graphics. And even the cars look absolutely fantastic for what it's worth. Honestly, Middleburg, Castilla, and all of the maps that Wargaming has spent time on reworking look fantastic, and they've done a really, really just amazing job on it in general. I'm so surprised that Wargaming has done such a good job reworking all the maps and increasing the graphics of the game. But there are still things that Wargaming is working on. In fact, it was announced just a couple weeks ago that Wargaming is working on a new engine for the game. And I thought when they said new engine, they just meant they were going to fix some of the maybe graphical limitations and make it better for attachments. You know, there's a couple of problems with the game. For example, it's been rumored that if every single player were to run attachments on their vehicles, the servers would not be able to handle it and they would crash. Now, I don't know if that's true, and honestly, I don't believe that. But that's one of the things that my CC friends has told me, who's been with Wargaming for quite some time. And it definitely shows that the graphical engine itself has a lot of problem. I've heard it's kind of like macaroni. They just keep throwing stuff over and over and over it instead of, you know, actually fixing the problem. They've been patching it. So for a while now, I think it's been making sense that Wargaming has been wanting to put a newer enhanced graphics engine into the game. And not only are they going to be doing that, but holy juice, we are going to be watching one of the craziest trailers I've ever seen. Wargaming just posted an hour and 7-minute live stream, which was actually a pre-recorded video. Funny enough, this wasn't live. But they posted an hour and 7-minute video, and at the end of the video, they showcased a sneak peek to the future of World of Tanks Blitz. So, let's see what's in store for us. Yes, sir. What you just watched, again, is from Wargaming's own YouTube channel. This is all real. And it's quite exciting stuff. I mean, I did not expect to see anything like this posted from a Wargaming official video. So let's actually take a look at what's going on here. First of all, this appears to be maybe Lagoon, maybe a new map. I'm going to say this is a new map. There is a map that Wargaming's been working on for a while, and this kind of looks like that. So it's possible this is a new map. It's really hard to tell. But that volcano, honestly, looks kind of sick. I mean, that looks freaking epic. I am really excited to see that in the game. This here is Canal. And we can easily tell that by, first of all, just the map layout. We can see over here, we have the corner of Canal where you go into the spawn. We have the bridge on the spawn crossing. And then we obviously have far corner back there. We have the digging machine in mid. We have the bridge. So this is Canal. And look at how fantastic this rework looks. I mean, This looks amazing. Wargaming did such a good job on reworking Canal as it is. We can get a better look here. This looks fantastic. Honestly, this is the best map they've reworked yet. And not only are they reworking the map, but we are also seeing some changes to the fire effects, the explosion effects. We can see the vehicles look more realistic when they're blown up. They look charred, and it seems like they're going to be reworking the fire that comes around the vehicles. Something else that's really interesting that you might not have noticed until now, that Sheridan is upside down, which means we're getting an enhanced physics engine in this game as well. See, currently tanks can only go a certain amount. They can only turn a certain amount of an angle before they're limited. You cannot flip a tank in Blitz. It's impossible. However, that is fully flipped upside down. And what that means is we are now going to have different physics in the game. That is going to be really, really interesting to see played. Does that mean that vehicles are going to be more like World of Tanks PC rather than Blitz? That's going to be interesting. We can see new physics for crates. Look at these items being broken here. We can see that this is actually like physics being rendered on the tank as it's driving through. We can see that vehicles are going to be getting newer enhanced graphics. Again, more like, I would guess, all PBR. I would expect that to be the case at least, but we'll find out. We can also see fences are going to have destruction models. In general, this just looks great. I mean, Wargaming did a very, very good job in this trailer here. I'm not sure what map we're looking at. It's pretty hard to tell. This is Canal in the background, obviously. Actually, yeah, this is all Canal, now that I look at it. But I'm not sure what map this is. I don't think that's actually Canal there. Either way, we have some really, really exciting things in general. I'm trying to figure out what this last clip is here. This is a very hard clip to tell what we're looking at. But in general, really, really exciting stuff. I am definitely very hyped for what is going to be coming into World of Tanks Blitz. As I've said, I mean, this game, if you went back all the way to like 2014 when it was first released, it looked like dookie balls. There's so many people that are like, oh, I miss the old World of Tanks. Trust me, you do not miss the old graphics. The game looked like dookie balls. The game looks amazing now. The enhanced graphics on vehicles, the garage, the entire aesthetic of this game, it's one of the best looking mobile games out there, and it's one of the reasons why I've actually really enjoyed World of Tanks Blitz. If this game had walking war robot level graphics or tanky online graphics, I probably wouldn't think it's all too impressive. But Wargaming has done an outstanding job updating the tanks, and in general, just making this a very enjoyable experience in the looks department. Now, they still need to put their own worth in the matchmaking and lineup department, but as of now, I'm glad to see that they are still putting a lot of effort and a lot of love into the game. They are fixing maps, and they are at least putting that crate money somewhere. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Obviously, if you did enjoy this video and you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.